So range of motion exercise is used to keep the muscles and joints in the patient's back strong and flexible. That helps to improve the joint function. So first, I need to introduce myself and explain to the patient the procedure that I'm going to do. So, hello sir, I am Anika and I am your nurse for today. I'm going to perform the range of motion exercise. Is it okay for you, sir?
Yes.
After that, I'll do the hand wash. And I've already washed my hands and I'm going to proceed now. First, in the shoulder. So I'm going to expose the shoulder and do the extension and flexion. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. After that is the abduction and adduction. Abduction and adduction. And I'm going to place the arm of the patient in 90-degree angle from the body, and I'll do the outward and inward rotation. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Outward rotation, inward rotation. After that, next is the elbow. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. Supination and pronation. Supination and pronation. Next is for the wrist. I'll do the flexion, extension, and hyperextension. Flexion, extension, hyperextension. Flexion, extension, and hyperextension. Radial flexion, ulnar flexion. Radial flexion, ulnar flexion. Radial flexion, ulnar flexion. Next is for the thumb. Do the abduction and adduction. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. And I'll do the opposition to the little finger. Next is for the fingers. I'll do the abduction and adduction individually. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. After that, the fingers, let's do the flexion and extension. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. After that, let's move for the leg and do the exercise. So for the legs, I need to expose it first, and let's start from the hip. So first is you need to do flexion and extension. Flexion, extension. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Next is for the knees. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. Next is for the ankle. Plantar flexion, dorsal flexion. Plantar flexion, dorsal flexion. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Outward rotation, inward rotation. Next is for the toes. We need to do abduction and adduction individually. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. Abduction, adduction. And do the flexion extension for the toes. Flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. So, repeat the procedure for the other arm and the other leg. After that, reposition the patient for comfort. Then do the hand washing and record and record.